Hi, I'm Toni, and this is your daily tarot reading. So let's see what messages the oracles have for us today. Let's see what card we are going to pull. There we go. Ooh, beautiful. Orion, manifestation vortex. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. So Orion, you might know Orion from his belt in the sky. Orion here, this is all about getting in the vortex. You may have heard of this term if you've ever listened to or if you follow Abraham Hicks. The vortex is a circle of energy. Let's just call it that, a circle of energy. It's just your energetic field, okay? It's your energetic field that completely, encircles you. And within your energetic field are every single wish and desire you have ever cast or ever hoped for or wanted. That energy, as soon as you make that wish or that hope or that desire known, the energy goes into your vortex, okay? And we call this the vortex of desire. That's what Abraham Hicks calls it. But that vortex is where everything you ever want is the energy just hanging out around you, okay? You put that wish into the universe and that energy is now stuck to you. And what it's doing is it's trying to help manifest by attracting a matching energy to it, a matching frequency. And usually what that means is that you're attracting the frequency of what you're trying to manifest. I hope that didn't get too woo-woo on you, but that's how manifestation works, okay? It's your energetic field. You put your energy in it. And then what you try to do is, so let's say the thing that I'm trying to manifest is very high frequency, okay? And perhaps my energy is a little bit less high frequency than that thing that I want to manifest. So I put that wish into my vortex of desire that circles me. And as long as I stay beneath that energetic frequency, as long as my energy is a lower frequency, I am not going to match up to that frequency of that desire, and therefore I will never manifest it. I'll never attract what it is I'm trying to manifest. In order to attract what you're trying to manifest, you have to be that same frequency, and you have to bring yourself up to that frequency. And that is what Orion is here to help with, okay? He's here to help you within your manifestation vortex. And what he's telling you here is focus your energy with unwavering faith. And I think that is the key word there. Oh, what do I have in my hand? Oh, goodness. Unwavering faith to help you manifest the outcome you require. Because that is the thing. A lot of times when we go into manifestation, we go into it with high hopes, right? Like really high hopes. Oh, I'm going to get this thing. I'm going to make this happen. And then a day goes by, a week goes by, a month goes by, and it still hasn't shown up. And this is the point where your faith begins to crumble and begins to waver, correct? And that is what he's trying to say. You have to have, I don't know if you can see the picture of the lady right here over my head, but the word that's very hard, I know, for y'all to see, that word is hope. And I have that hanging over my head to remind me to never, ever, ever give up. Don't lose hope, because when you lose hope, you lose faith. And when you lose faith, then you're not going to be in that energy of that manifestation, and then you won't be able to manifest the outcome you require. And let me tell you one thing about your girl right here. She is always thinking about the next thing. I'm always working on the next big thing I'm manifesting, and it's never that I'm not satisfied. I'm always thrilled and satisfied with everything. I have so much gratitude and appreciation for the things that I manifest. But once I'm there, I'm like, all right, we did it once, let's do it again. And because I just love to play with this life, it's not about not being satisfied. It's like, what else can I do? What else am I capable of? And that is what Orion is here to remind you. You're capable of everything. You're capable of manifesting anything you desire. But the biggest thing is holding on to that faith. Don't lose that faith. Hold on to the hope, okay? Let's see about the tarot and see what the tarot has to say about that. We're going to begin by looking at the past energy and see what it is that brought you to this place, and maybe what it is maybe you were trying to manifest, or the situation that caused you to want to manifest. Did y'all see how fast that was? Oh, that's loud. The High Priestess is in reverse. This is the energy of not feeling connected to your higher self, of not feeling connected to source, of not trusting yourself your own intuition, okay? A lot of times when High Priestess is in reverse, this is being very ego driven, okay? So if you're trying to manifest and you're coming from a place of ego, it's not that you're not going to manifest, okay? The thing is that you're going to manifest no matter what. It just, again, has everything to do with the frequency of you being in the frequency of the vibration of what you're trying to manifest. It's really, and I know that's a lot of woo-woo words, and I can get, yeah, if you ever want to understand exactly what that means, just send me a message, send me a comment. We'll talk about it down below, but I just don't want to get into it right now. But that's the simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy definition of manifestation. But the thing about that is that you can do that from one of two places. You can do that from a place of your intuition. You can manifest being guided by your higher self, or you can manifest coming from your ego. Now, there's nothing wrong with your ego. There's nothing wrong, okay? I want to make sure we hear this. Your ego serves a purpose. Its purpose is to keep you happy, healthy, safe, and alive, okay? But the thing is the things that make you happy aren't always the things that are in your best and highest good. For instance, I love sugar. Oh, your girl here, she loves her some sugar. But that isn't always in the best and highest good for my body and my health, okay? And so my ego is gonna be like, sugar, 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 sugar. But my higher self is like, is that the best choice for you, okay? And so I might be in the ego mind frame and be like, ooh, I want something sweet. And then the next thing you know, I manifest sugar, which happens more than I care to admit. But if I was I'm not connecting to my higher self, because my higher self is like, is that what you really want? Is that what you really need? Is this what is in your best and highest good? So this is a very interesting thing. You may have had one or two experiences. This is the energy of being in the ego. So you may have been manifesting easily, but then you get these beautiful manifestational things and then they just blow up in your face. And the reason they blow up in your face is because you weren't coming from a place of being guided from your higher self. You're being guided from your ego. Or two, because you are in that lower ego frequency, you may not even be able to manifest easily. It may be that the disconnect, the reason you're having a hard time manifesting is because you're not connecting to your higher self. And your higher self has a lot of faith, and your higher self is the one that helps you hold on to that hope. When you're in your ego, there is no faith, there is no hope. And so it's pretty easy to give up, okay? So let's see. Wow, I couldn't even get the question out. Did y'all see that? Let's see where we're at here in the present, and now you're blocked. And now you're blocked. You're at the Two of Swords and you're blocked. And so basically that's what's happened. You've been trying to manifest, and it's either been coming to you and it's blowing up in your face, or it's not coming to you at all. And the main reason is because you haven't learned how to practice hope and faith, and that comes from being in alignment with your higher self. So let's see where we're headed. Let's see, where are you headed? I mean, these cards are flying today. You got 3 cards. And wow, wow, wow. Full story and complete story here. Look at this. We have the Princess of Wands, or the Page of Wands. We have the not Wands, Swords. I'm sorry. The Page of Swords. Okay, so this is opening yourself up to a new way of thinking. And honestly, swords, not just the way of thinking, but if you go back to the High Priestess, this is Gemini. This is the air sign, which is swords. This is, and it's funny, I just noticed you have swords, swords, and swords. So this is all about the way that you think and connect to your higher self. It's all about learning to manifest in a different way of thinking. And that way of thinking comes from a higher vibration, from your higher self, obviously. You know, this higher sentient being. Understand your higher self is not just a supposed thing. It's a separate sentient being that you are connected to. It's a divinely sentient being that you are connected to. And it is finally like, ding, and it's finally touching. You see how it's connecting to like her crown and her third eye there? It's like you're finally accepting your higher self. And this is so interesting because then you have the Seven of Wands and the Devil is in reverse. And this is the energy of kind of putting on a fight when there isn't always a reason to, kind of needing to defend yourself for no reason. And this is getting out of your head, getting out of those toxic patterns, habits, and beliefs, and instead surrendering. This is what this is. This is really surrendering the ego. So no longer, this is the ego laying down its weapons and instead choosing to say, wait a minute, you're right. Okay, maybe I am great at manifestation. I mean, look, I'm the first person to tell you, I one time manifested the house of my dreams. It was on a beautiful tropical paradise island. It had a view that overlooked 270 degrees of the island. And I just woke up in paradise and went to sleep in paradise, and everything else in the middle was manageable. And then within 6 weeks of me moving into that perfect, beautiful house that I manifested, a typhoon came along and destroyed the island, and I had to give up my beautiful dream home. And so that's because I was manifesting from a place of the ego. And this is what the change is for you. This is letting go of that ego. This is moving forward, recognizing that, wait, even though I really want this, is this, and this is just a simple shift in your mind frame and asking, okay, this thing that I'm manifesting, where is this coming from? Is this coming from my ego or my higher self? And this is just a very simple question that we get quiet, we get settled, we drop into our heart space, we connect with our, first our body, but then we expand our consciousness, connect to our higher self, and ask the question. The answer may not come right through. You may not hear anything, or you may get the answer loud and clear right away. Chances are good if you don't, you will. Give it the rest of the day, 24 hours even. You will hear the answer. You'll see the answer. Somebody will say something, a TV show, a song, something online you'll read, you'll see a meme will have the answer. But ask the question of your higher self. Connect to your higher self and say, hey, this thing that I'm focusing on manifesting right now, is this coming from a place of ego, or is this coming from a place of my higher self? Okay, so let's see what your block is. I am dying. Look at this 8 of Swords. Literally, you don't see that the only thing holding you back is you. Again, swords, the way we think. We see how she's got her feet on her ground, her eyes are closed. Her third eye is blocked. Her feet are on the ground. She's not connecting to her higher self. The only thing holding her back is herself. Okay, and so this is about, I'm just dying because I just saw the next card. Okay, this is about recognizing the only jailer in your cell, keeping you in your cell, is you. The only thing keeping you unable to get what you want, manifest your true and best and highest good, things that you actually want, is you. The only thing stopping that from happening is you. So this is about like, oh dang, my ego is the thing blocking me. Okay, recognizing what is your ego, and the vice, the 8 of Coins, baby. Look at this, 8 of Swords, 8 of Coins. This is about doing the work, actually looking at each and every one of the things you are actively focusing on manifesting. I'm just cracking up because I've just seen what's underneath the deck. I can't wait to show you all this. Oh my gosh. Focusing on each and every single thing that you are manifesting actively at this moment, and checking in with your higher self. Hey, up there, are we on the same page? Am I supposed to be manifesting this, or is there some tweak I need to make? Do I need to let this go? Do I need to give up on this? Do I need to double down on my faith and my hope? What is it I need? Okay. All right. The underlying cards, and we will check out of here, is, look at that, Hanged Woman. So this is about being patient, really learning to connect to your higher self, taking the time, working with your higher self in order to manifest the ultimate outcome. There's the 3 of Cups. And then Temperance. Look at Archangel Michael showing up, quite literally being divinely guided towards the path of enlightenment and allowing yourself to alchemize. In other words, this is, I think for some of you, the path that you're on is a lot more than, it's not so much that you're going to have to give up the path you're on. You just probably need to tweak it. You probably need to alchemize and make it work, transmute and alchemize it, the parts that aren't going the direction that you want, and make it, tweak it. In other words, I mean, listen, transmute and alchemize is just a really fancy word, okay, for saying tweak it. Okay, so it's time to tweak the plans, and it's time to connect first to yourself and see what needs tweaking. Okay, check in with Archangel Orion if you would like a little guidance and a little celestial divine help. Okay, if you are still here and you haven't already, you should absolutely subscribe to my channel, or go check the link down below and get yourself a private reading, or at the very least interact with me a little bit, give me a thumbs up, or leave me a comment, or share this with somebody who might find it helpful. Come on back tomorrow. I hope to see you again. Till I see you next time. Take care of yourself. Love you.